Now, our next guest, stars of a new Aussie film called Oyster Farmer. One is an Aussie icon, the other is one of our brightest young actors. Please welcome to the show, Jack Thompson and Alex O'Loughlin. Tomo and A-Rod.
Hey.
I can't believe you know about the A-Rod.
Now, what's the A-Rod thing? I've been told by a friend of ours to call you A-Rod.
No.
Is it an anti-erotic thing?
I don't know what it is. Steve Curry made it up.
Yes.
And it's my favourite nickname, though.
Even though you don't know what it means.
I
It's
don't
like
know what
hot
it
dogs.
means. He won't tell me.
A-Rod.
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 Maybe that's what it is. Now, you two, of course, together for Oyster Farmer, but you guys have actually worked together before, haven't you?
We have. He used to sell insurance and I used to buy it.
I did.
No.
It must be exciting for you. I mean, having worked together a couple of times, but for you, Alex, to be with someone like of Jack's calibre, the first time you met him, and everyone else involved with the film as well, David Field, Kerry Armstrong.
It's fantastic.
A tremendous cast.
It's really amazing.
Yeah.
How was it for you as a green kid, fresh out of NIDA, coming
It was
in?
hard. I was very scared, you know.
So was I.
Jack was more
Green
scared.
kid, fresh out of nighter.
Yeah, he's
Will you
gonna
remember the
ruin it for
lines?
There's a lot of pressure that you put on yourself, I think, and I got there and Jack Thompson and all the others, but I was so comfortable as soon as I got there. They embraced me and I was one of the family.
And now he's our bastard son. No, it's fantastic. It's really fantastic to work with this kind of energy that's come out of an industry that I've been a part of creating. You know, I mean, when I started in 1969, 68, 69, there was no Australian film industry. We created an Australian film industry, and we created an Australian film and television school and film being taught at NIDA. And then you get 25, 30 years later, you get this generation of bright young stars like Alex fulfilling these roles in a movie like this, which is really very much about the spirit of Australia and the spirit of who we are as a community. The other night, it premiered at the Sydney Film Festival, and I'd seen it for the 4th time, and I walked out and I said to my wife, "That's right. I remember what it is I really love about this country." And that's there in this movie.
It is. It's a great one, and I think a lot of people will enjoy it. It's a beautiful film in a lot of different ways. How do you, as someone who's been in the Australian film industry for a while and someone who's just starting out, how do you see things at the moment? A lot of people can be very critical of Australian films. How do you feel the Australian film industry is faring at the moment?
I want to say. You got to say A-Rod. I want to say because I'm going to get $10 out of this minimum. Rove. You don't believe that. You don't believe that. He said, "You're not going to say that. You're not going to say that. I'm going to say Rove."
$20.
$20 now.
You know what I have to
I'll
say?
call myself Rove if I get $10.
$30.
There we go.
No, the thing is...
Hang on. My girlfriend loves you so much.
That's awkward.
I know it's awkward. Now I get the $20 back.
But yeah, how do you see things going? How do you see the Australian film industry at the moment?
I think the Australian film... The thing about a film industry is that when you recognise certain factors about it, 1 in 9 movies returns to the producer in Hollywood. We have had an average of 1 in 7 to 1 in 8 here. That's really much higher than in Hollywood. And it's a high-risk investment. It's like farming. There are years when it doesn't happen. And then when it does happen, it's fantastic. And I can't tell you how many times I've heard that the Australian film industry is at the end of its tether. Mm. I have heard that quite recently. But you know, Rove, I won't use the other term. You know, having seen the film, that if you want to know how the Australian film industry is now, Go and take a look at this.
Yeah, well, we've actually got a clip from the film here. Alex, I don't know whether you want to set this up. This is your character, of course, who
It is.
he starts out, he's moves up to the Hawkesbury from Sydney to become an oyster farmer to help his sister out, gets into a bit of trouble, meets
bit of
Jack's
mischief.
character, an ex-Vietnam vet, talks a bit of love and life. Do you know the scene we're about to show here?
I do. This is a scene where my character Jack talks to Jack's character Skippy and asks him if he's...
Skippy's character, Jack. No, sorry.
and asks him if he's ever been in love. So,
Let's have a look. It's The Oyster Farmer is out June 30.
I reckon everyone needs drama. Yeah? Makes you feel more alive. Some bastards leap out of planes. Some have a real big wedding. Some lucky bastards even get laid. And some poor fucks carve themselves up. I reckon you're best to know that part of yourself. Because it's going to surface sooner or later, isn't it? You don't want it to come as a shock, eh?
Good job, boys. Very good job. The film is Oyster Farmer. It is out June 30. Please thank Jack Thompson and Alex O'Loughlin, everybody. Thank you, gentlemen. Really good to have you.